It's hello. How's your life today?
Great, great. Living the dream.
That's good. That's what's up. Mine is too. It's beautiful outside. Was outside mainly all day. Super hot, but it's really nice out. But thank you for getting up on here with me. First, I'm going to ask you, like, how would you like to be addressed? What's your
Is
okay, Diz? Okay.
yeah, yeah.
And what type of artist are you?
You mean far as like genre or something like that?
Well, we could start. We could start there. What's your genre?
Actually, I'm a poet basically.
Okay.
Um, that's my roots. That's where I started as and whatnot, and I just recently just started transitioning to music. Far as like genre, I don't classify myself in a genre because you'll hear any of my songs in any genre. Like I speak to everybody. You know what I mean?
Diverse, right?
Yes, yes.
That's what's up. So how long you been writing?
I've been writing for a long time since I was a kid. I didn't start sharing my writings with anyone till about maybe 7 years ago. That's when I started sharing my spoken word.
Isn't that something everybody that I've met so far, including myself, we all have been writing for a really long time, but we just don't share it.
Yeah.
Like we don't share it until we're way older. It's like we got you probably even find stuff from when you was like 12 years old. Like I wrote this when I was a kid. But yeah, that's interesting that we do that. I don't know why. And most of the work be so good. So when did you transition into becoming a rap artist?
Well, I don't even like to call myself a rap artist. I just like to be called an artist. But my family, me and a few of my cousins, we just got together within the past 2 years, and we formed a record label, and that's what got me interested in doing it musically. I've always loved music, but that I didn't feel that that was my niche coming up. Just the writing part was, but being around such talent and energy, it began to grow on me and make me want it more. You know what I mean? So that's how I got into it.
What's the name of your record label?
Out for Ducketts Entertainment, and also I have another record label called Poetry in Motion Records.
Oh, okay. Alfred Ducketts and Poetry in Motion, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's that about? Like, why'd you name it Poetry in Motion?
So basically, I'll start like this. Alfred Ducketts, that's mainly for like all the artists that we get involved or whatnot or whatnot. But I'm still an artist myself, even though I do other things. But I didn't want anything that I do for me to take away from any of the other artists. So that's basically created for what I like to do, like far as like poets, like I like any poets I know, whatnot, they want to transition to music, I can help them do that. That's more so that lane. Whereas Alfred Ducks is like strictly hip hop or what.
Okay. All right, got you, got you. All right, so you already, one of my questions I was going to ask was to describe your style, but you already nailed that in the beginning. He's like, look, don't put me in one box. Yes. Basically,
I like everything.
Yeah, yeah, and that's definitely a good thing, to be just diverse instead of writing about one particular thing all the time.
I do enjoy writing more so like R&B type, like romantic type stuff. I enjoyed that. That's the type of poetry that I wrote.
Okay. So think about whatever piece is one of your most favorite pieces that you have ever written. What or who was the inspiration behind that?
Um, One of my favorites is one of my shortest, but my inspiration is just Black woman, period. It was called Chocolate Chardonnay.
It's called Chocolate Chardonnay.
Chardonnay, yes.
All right, I'm writing that down. Chocolate Chardonnay. That sounds interesting. Would you mind sharing a little bit of that for us?
I can share it. Like I said, it's short and sweet. But I haven't done spoken word in a long time. But I'll do it. Okay. It's like got me on Swerve, bountiful bouquet. Sweetest wine ever tasted. Chocolate Chardonnay. Intoxication's what I seek with each and every sip. Relaxation of your mind, body, and soul whenever I touch your lips. The essence of your flavor. Got a brother feeling right. No need to gulp or guzzle. I'm gonna enjoy this here and sip on you all night.
Okay.
You got me all warm inside. Oh my, I'm starting to sweat. No other can compare to how you keep the whistle wet. Chocolate Chardonnay.
All right. Cheers to that. Chocolate Chardonnay. I like it, Diz. I like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Definitely. You definitely have to come out to an event, when I have it, and definitely get on the mic. That would be pretty dope.
I would love to.
Yeah. Cool. So what you working on right now?
Well, right now I have I'm in the midst of a LP coming out. It's called Changes, and basically it's showing like different changes like people would go through like during the pandemic or just life in general, like and the changes like I went through in my life or whatnot. Like my music, it doesn't necessarily represent who I am now, but it's represent a part of who I was or things that happened. I mean, so that's and I do, like I said, a few different genres in there. It's just show versatility.
Are you working with different artists on the project, or is it all you?
Yes. I have a few different artists on this project with me. I have Muwap from OFD. I have Tony Price on that song. Let's see, a couple more artists here and there. I can't think of right now. Sorry.
They gonna be mad at you, like, I can't get a shout out.
Nah, they know it's all love. It's all love.
Okay, you got a couple of people you named, some people you don't remember. You didn't ask me to be a part of the project, but that's okay. I won't.
You could be a part of the next project. That's in the making right now.
Okay.
This was almost finished.
All right, got you. So when are you planning on releasing it? You have a date yet, or not sure?
Well, it just has a few more things that need editing. I'm thinking towards mid-August, into August.
Oh, that's soon. Okay.
Yeah.
And then how can people hear it? What's going to be your?
It's going to be on all platforms. Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Deezer. It's on all platforms. Just look up Is the Poet. I have a lot of songs out already, and I'm steady dropping singles that's not on the album as well. Okay. Like I have one coming out tomorrow. It's called Sweet Love with Diana Awa.
Diana who?
Diana Awa.
Awa.
EYWA. I gotta get that right. I ain't getting beat.
Okay. And that comes out tomorrow.
Yes.
Also on all streaming platforms?
Yes, on all streaming platforms.
All right, we'll look out for that. Tell me the title of it again.
Called Sweet Love. Sweet
Love. All right. All right, we got to look for that Sweet Love. Okay, that comes out tomorrow, which is
the 28th. Wednesday the 28th.
Okay, I'm like, what is today? I forgot. The sun. I've been in the sun all day. I'm telling you this. So this is just a platform where I can get to know other artists, and they also can get to know me. And, we can come together, eventually do some collaborations, and just something for us to put out there so people can know one another. And, somebody might want to hit you up like, okay, they might like Chocolate Chardonnay, and they may want you to perform it somewhere for them. So how can people get in touch with you?
Okay, so I'm on Instagram under Diz the Poet. I'm on Facebook. The group's called Diz the Poet. You can just message me on any of those. That's basically it. I'm not big on social media, but I know it's a necessity.
Yeah. That's what I hear too. I'm not big on there either, but it is because I have to reach out to people for certain things. Like I've been using Messenger a lot more in these last couple of weeks than I've used since I've ever been on Facebook, just to keep in touch with people, to sign people up, to talk to, have these conversations. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I want to know about the places that you perform and about your poetry.
Okay, the places I have performed.
That you're talking about.
Oh, the
Yeah.
next event. Okay, so the next event is in the works. Not going to say too much about it right now, but it is in the works. It's coming up. It's going to be in September, and it's going to be a thank you to you and other people that have had these conversations with me. And I'm gonna invite a few other people. It's going to be pretty much invite only because the place that I'm going to get is not real big, so I don't need a huge crowd. But of course, we'll have food. I'll have a signature drink because that's the type of stuff I like to do. So I'll create some type of drink for everybody, and we will have a great time. And whoever wants to perform, the stage will be open. I'm not asking anyone to perform, just show up, at least be in the room. But yeah, I look forward to it being a great time. I can't wait.
That's what's up.
Fight together. Yeah. Yeah. And like you, I don't have a particular genre of how I write. I kind of write however I'm feeling at that moment, or how if you have a flashback of something that happened in your life years ago, and like
yes,
I
know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then you just write like 2 sentences and then it just starts to flow. So you don't know what's going to come out of that, so. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Right now, I'm looking to collaborate with a lot of people. I've only done one collaboration so far. Well, no, I'm lying. I've done one poetry collaboration so far. So I do want to do more of those. But I have been on Nathaniel's album, NRJ, and I've been on Tony Price's album a couple times. Both of them a couple of times I've been on. So, and yeah, they're nice.
Okay, I gotta check it out.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Getting on the beginning, starting off a rap, like I'm on there doing my poetry, and then they start rapping. I'm like, hey, this is cool. I enjoyed it. It's cool. I like it. So, where are you from originally? You from Pittsburgh?
Yes, originally I am from Pittsburgh. I did do a lot of traveling though. I was in the military for a while, but I lived down south for 8 years as a child. Grew up down south, but then I moved back to Pittsburgh.
Okay. Have you had a chance to see the different cultures in other states as far as poetry? Not talking about all of the arts, I'm just talking about as far as poetry.
Not so much. Not as much as I've seen as of late, as far as like see more on TV or whatnot that is as in person. Like coming up in the places where I was, it wasn't big.
Yeah.
But it's a lot. It has grown so much in the past, I'll say the past decade. Spoken words grow so much.
I agree. And as I realized how big it is here in Pittsburgh, we're an artistic city here anyway. We're all about the arts, cultural arts. It's everywhere. It's downtown, it's in Shady Side, it's everywhere. So we just kind of have that in us. It's like, I don't know, it just feels like everybody here is very artistic in some type of sort of way. I love for us to have a little more of community, like come together a little more diverse, diversity, and come together and just like rock out for real. That'll be dope.
I agree. That would great energy. I just wish Pittsburgh would give more love to itself. Like it's hard. This is a hard city for any type of athlete, entertainer, or anything like that. Pittsburgh's hard on its people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Start showing more love.
Yes. And that's kind of my point here too. You know what I mean? This is me showing love because I want to give lots of love out to everyone so I can get it back. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep all of my artistic ability to myself. I want to share it with people. But people have to be willing to listen to what it is that I'm saying. So I have to get to know who everyone else is so you can get to know who I am, and we can just like vibe, and then we can just start hitting all these other places and just letting everybody see like this is Pittsburgh's where it's at.
Pittsburgh's popping.
Definitely. It is. Like I've beaten some great people, talking to some great people, and just like I never like I've met you in person once, but we haven't had in-depth conversation. So I don't know a lot about you. So that's the point of this. But I'm meeting a lot of people and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of talent. We just have to put our names out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Nobody else will do it but us.
That's facts.
Yep. But I appreciate you getting on here. I don't have any other questions for you. So if you don't got nothing else to say to me, then we can just wrap it up. And then once your album comes out or anything else, you know what I mean, just hit me up. We can do this anytime.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time. Love, peace.